I said, really? That's more of a, seasonal. It's almost a season of about 3 to 4 months. So I found that unique, with the culmination being late August, early September.
Right. Nice. So what are your expectations I know that you've got a tall list of things that you would want to do when you go into the Homo. What are those things you must tick off your to-do list when you go?
I want to party. I appreciate the tradition and the ceremonies and the rituals. There's still also a part of me that wants to celebrate out in the streets.
Okay.
As I explained in previous weeks, a lot of the events that I've been to have been in the Central region, even El Mino or Panafest. So I've been like part of the processions, or I've been in states.
Yes.
This is time where I could kind of
Don't be modest about it. Don't be modest about it at all. I mean, he's had a swell time, had people crowd around him, giving him funds and everything. Hey, on that level.
Well, your life is great too. Sometimes we can't underestimate everything that we do.
Absolutely.
Take it for granted.
Yeah.
But this is my first. I could be free if I wanted to. I could be. Nobody would know who I am. So I could be in a mix in a crowd and celebrate with my God people.
Yeah. All right. So we're looking to speak to Numo Blafo sometime soon on the show from the Ghana Traditional Council. But I understand Caleb is around. He probably I understand he is left, but we'll raise him over the phone. Him particularly because he's been very involved. I mean, he literally came by the office to say that you've got to give me days off.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because I need to be involved in it proper. Yeah. So if we're not able to raise Numo on the line, then we'll speak to Caleb about it.
Yeah, I would like to hear from Caleb also, because one day off camera about a month or two ago, he invited me to come celebrate Homo with his family.
Okay.
And he described just like everything in such great detail.
Oh, okay.
I think it would be great for some of the listeners who may not necessarily know about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whilst we wait to do that, I know that you put a package together for us again, but in the meantime, let me pick this call. Hello?
Hello.
Numo, good afternoon.
Yes, afternoon. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
You sound very tired already. Is it from too much activity from the Homo War?
Sure.
I see. What have you been up to the past days?
The Homo War, as you see, it is actually celebrated by the Ghana people. And in fact, within the Ghana people, we have a division, that is the Thread Division, which does a much, I would say, enormous work for the Homo War, because we begin with the ban on drumming and noise making.
Yeah.
Which we have about 6 houses from Asne Division who does that, like the Lantejawe, Sakumo, and then we have Kole, and then Gua, Uyaduwe. These are 6 houses, and who actually do the performance of the rights for the performance on the ban on drumming and noise making. We have Nai and but they are not from Asren Division. So from there, as the Homo War is approaching, we, the Asren people, will prepare, because on Friday, that is the past Friday, we went to our old capital, that is Ayawaso, where our king, Okaikwe, actually committed suicide. That led to our migration again from that place to the coast.
Right.
So Friday we went there. We were there. In fact, the rain didn't allow us, but we have to finish everything. And then we, coming from there, we all get down. We have other people who come to meet us as well.
Okay.
That is Agbugloshi area, but we have a point called Payafo or Galloway. Where we all come, and then we converge at we have one school, the Aquis. We converge, and then we make a procession.
Okay.
Through Accra. And then we end, and then Saturday before the sprinkling of the people, and then today being Sunday is our New Year. So that is where we do what we call Nola, that is ask for life.
Ask for life,
so during like today, if there are problems between siblings, family, today is when we're supposed to sit and then settle all those issues. So that's what I'm
see.
going through.
So it's going to be a very busy one for families getting together, reconnecting, and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this done privately, at the family level, or this is done, as a town hall sort of a thing?
Actually, it is done right from even the family, and then even if I say family, maybe I'm talking about a larger family, but it's done in the houses before the family, and then where like the chief and all, so that at least
they
we
bear
don't
witness
leave anything in abeyance to hinder us in the new year. So if, for example, I and my brother have a problem, it is today that maybe we'll settle it in the house. Maybe somebody has a problem where the problem maybe it's among chiefs, then it has to go to a bigger chief who will have to sit and then settle those problems. So it begins from the home to
the community at large.
Yeah.
Okay. And tomorrow, Monday, in the coming days, what would characterize the days?
In fact, for the Homowo in Accra or Gamashi, we have finished.
Okay.
We are only left with what we call the Mato. When we plant or we put a ban on drumming and noise making, we have what we call Abaduma or Madumo, and then we have the Mafa, and then after that, the last one is when we will have the Pelejo, which will come on somewhere in September.
Okay.
And that will be done at the Sakumo Toshi. And all this, I am part of it.
I see. You have a very busy and very tight schedule ahead of you. For somebody who is yet to attend any of these activities, which one would you recommend and why?
What?
For instance, maybe a visitor, a tourist who is coming.
Me.
Okay, so Rashad,
what will I recommend?
I mean, which of the days would you recommend for them to participate between now and when it's finally over, and why?
Oh, okay. I will say the person can come for the Pelejo, because during the Pelejo, we do it 3 times. We have the first one, the following week we will have the second one, then the third week we have the last one. In fact, why I will recommend is that during this period, or in fact the last one,
okay,
because all the chiefs, that is the paramount chiefs, especially the Gamanche, the Asnemanche, and the Bisimanche, they will come and sit at Sakumo Church. And then that is when we also have our priestesses who have gone under training and they have passed out.
Okay.
They will come. So, in fact, it is so unique, and
I see. I know also during this time there's a lot of
explain. It's better for the person
to come and see. I know there's a lot of merrymaking as well. A lot of street partying and street concerts. Is it the same this year?
Oh yes, there will be merrymaking because, for example, if you go to school and you graduate, don't you make merry?
Absolutely.
So for our priestesses who have gone under training and they passed out and they have come, at least their families will be happy that yes, their daughter or their son has gone under training and come back. And yes, it's but then there are rituals we perform.
Okay.
But then the merrymaking is just part of it.
Okay. I've got Rashad in the studio and he's got a question for you. Yes, Rashad.
Excuse me.
I've got Rashad in the studio and he's got a question for you.
He called me down.
Yeah.
Oyewaladon, thank you for coming on.
I'm happy you are saying Oyewaladon because you are in there.
Oh, I'm trying. It happened to me at Labadi Beach. I said Madasi. They was like, "Oh, you're in La," so I had to correct myself.
Because this is the Garland.
I actually lived in La for 2 months back in 2020, so I have a special place there in my heart. So I know you said Gameshi just completed. Which God state is next as far as the celebration?
Oh, from Ganden it goes to Osu and then La.
Okay.
I think it continues. But Nungwa has done their own already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what Miriam was saying earlier was, especially in reference to me, this is actually my first Homo festival.
Okay.
I've always heard about it and wanted to celebrate it. Just again, for me, just speaking to me for a short time, what do you think will really like interest me? Like different merrymakings or even any traditional ceremonies that might go on that might just be a good experience for someone new to the festival?
If you had called me earlier on, I would have asked you to come on Friday so that you witness and, in fact, participate. But what is left, I don't know where you can participate. You only come and witness.
Oh, there's always next year.
Yeah, you will just witness.
And we have this on Facebook Live, so I'm going to screen record it and send it to you.
Yeah, and then the Laon to you witness how they do it and all. Because the merrymaking is just part of it, or to climax. It's just the climax. But the main rituals will go on, and then after the rituals and the ceremonies and all, then the merrymaking. So the merrymaking is just to climax the whole program.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, no more. Thank you so much. I know that you need to rest because you still
I'm
have.
on bed.
So let me leave you to catch some good rest so that you can continue your tasks from tomorrow. All right, thank you so much. We're grateful for your time. Okay, we hope that gave our listeners a good understanding of what the Homo Award 2023 is looking like. We've been speaking to Numo Blafo Akotia Amoitu III, talking to us about some of the activities that have already happened as part of Homo Awards 2023, and of course I think there are 2 more or 3 more days of activities to come. If you do catch any of them, good on you. But for the uninitiated, Homo Award is celebrated by the people of the Greater Accra region. It means hooting at hangar, and that's why it's characterized with the planting and harvesting of maize. Rashad,
Yeah.
I hope that you got a proper prep. It looks like you've lost out on some of the activities you could have participated in.
Yeah, it's
That will
always
have to
next
come.
year.
Yeah, always next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
But are you still going to pass through?
Oh, of course,
what's left
course.
of it?
I'm excited about it. Also, the Ogwai Festival in Central Region is happening, so I'm getting prepared for the.
You see
for the
why you're
Orange Day.
the celebrity here? Because I mean, you're going to all the places. Me, I'm just sitting here. You go and come back.
Miriam, look at the logo behind you. Look at what your headphones and your microphones.
At some point in my life, I was trekking like what you're doing now. I was trekking almost all the regions. I was host of a festival program called Festival Train on TV3.
Okay. Wow.
And would go to all. So we were there.
Hey, send me an itinerary.
So we were the ones taking the parties to the festivals.
Okay.
Yeah, so we would
the
take
pop-ups.
would take all the big arts and then crown the festival with a concert.
Yeah.
So I kind of like touch base with a lot of the different festivals and different.
How much for a consultation?
Well, for you, let me think about it.
Okay. Hold on. Does that mean it's going to go up or down? Hold on. I've been here too long to fall for that one.
Anyways, but I know you did a package for us for Homo. So should we take a listen to it?
No, we're going to take a listen to it next week.
Next week,
Okay,
rather, cool.
yeah.
So what's the plan for next week?
Some of the package for the Homo World Festival and also package for the Ogwai Festival out in Cape Coast. Same thing. I feel weird saying Ogwai in Cape Coast because it's the same thing, just traditional name and normal name. But because I'm excited about orange is one of my favorite colors.
Okay.
Yeah, so to know that the whole town, the whole pretty much Cape Coast is going to be wearing all orange on Friday. I'm excited for that festival.
Okay.
And especially out there where a lot of the festivals the past few years were canceled due to the pandemic. And now last year was kind of the building back up, and now people are really like excited. You hear all the commercials on television. I'm on radio. You see the commercials on television. You see the people like really getting excited about the event. So the next 2 weeks for me are going to be really festive, because even with Homo World being this week coming from what I was originally planning on doing, and the Ogwai Festival being the week afterwards, you're going to see a lot of festive activities.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm just wondering, for all the experience that you gather along the way, is there a platform where other African Americans can leverage on your experience?
Yeah, you can. As far as me, you can find me on YouTube.
Okay.
Too Black, Too Strong, 123. TOO Black, TOO Strong, 123, and all other social.
Which one is which?
Too Black, Too
Okay.
Strong, 123. That's
Okay.
my YouTube name.
Okay.
TOO Black, TOO Strong.
Right.
And
Okay.
all my other social media outlets are Rashad_McCrory
Okay.
or AfricaCrossCulture.com, which is my website. And
Right.
then you can find all the information there. Yeah.
Nice one. So for anyone who's looking for a more detailed experience from your perspective, please go on the socials and check it out.
Or go to AfricaCrossCulture.com.
AfricaCrossCulture.com.
Yeah, and then you'll find everything there, and that should be easier to remember.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rashad.
Thank you, Miriam.
We've got some Nigerians coming through the show today. I'm really excited about it.
Me too.
I mean, I think it's very timely because obviously the PR that we've had about Niger has not been the very best. So for them to come in and share really the true picture of what Niger is like is a blessing.
Yeah, because I don't get involved in politics, especially on the continent, because I am for Pan-Africanism.
Yeah.
You never really know the angle that of the news that you're receiving. So I don't know what's good, what's bad, what's right, what's wrong,
What's skewed.
Yeah, so I always like to hear everything, and then
Yeah.
I come to my own conclusions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens with that conversation in the second hour. In the
Go,
meantime,
Mame. That's a big booking during this week.
I
Yeah.
know.
Hey.
She's been
Hey.
busy. Shouts to Mame
Hey.
Ajwa. Mame Ajwa.
Con.
All right. Mami Ajwa kind of exactly. So we're going back into the music, and when we come back, we'll engage with our guests in the studio today.
Beats Africa.
Nigerians join us in the studio. But if you go on Facebook, we've got our post for this week asking you where in the continent, okay, or where on the continent can you find the picture that we have posted on Facebook. And by Facebook, I mean 3FM 92.7. Let me go on there and see if I can get some feedback already. All right, so question is, what monument is this, and where can it be found? A message here says, let me see what the first response is saying. It says in the North Volta, is it? Are you sure this looks like the North Volta? You go on Facebook now. Check out the photo there. 3FM 92.7. There's a picture on there. And we're asking, what monument is this? Or what picture is this? And where can it be found in Africa? And then, of course, we understand that it has the largest protected area in Africa. There's an interesting fact I found. It says a 20-foot herbivorous dinosaur lived in the region of Niger around 100 million years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got Abbas Abdul Mohammed. Is it Yaye? Yaye. Okay, I got it right. Yeah. Okay. And then Abdul Noor Gaba.
Yeah.
I got it right. Oh, I do. I was hoping that I will be able to pronounce it without making mistakes. Good to have you here.
Thanks.
You can turn the microphone to you so you can be comfortable. Okay. So I've got a president of the Association of Nigerians in Ghana, right? Yeah. And that's Abbas Abdul Razal. Okay. And then I've got Mohammed Yaye.
Yes.
Okay, that's the information officer.
Yes.
And then information officer. Yeah. You guys are big men. And then I've got the vice president. That's
Abdul.
Sorry? Abdul, come closer to the microphone.
Yeah, Abdul Noor.
Yeah. Abdul Noor. Okay, good to have you guys in the studio.
Thank you.
How's your week been so far?
The week is going well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you been up to? What's been keeping you busy?
Work.
Work? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You working? I thought you were in school.
Yeah, I work at the same time I went to school.
Oh,
I
okay.
go to school.
So what are you studying?
BSc IT, Information Technology.
Oh, nice.
At Bucharest University.
Oh, so you want to be an IT guru?
Yeah, sure.
Interesting. And what do you do for a living or on your side job?
I work as data analysis.
Where?
At Melcom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You've
nice.
been around.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Nice one. And you've been around for what, 5 years?
Yeah, for more than 5 years.
More than 5 years. I see. Are you the only one here or you have some family here?
Oh, I'm the only one here.
You're the only one here.
Yeah.
I see. What about you?
Same. I'm doing IT.
Okay, you have to come closer to the microphone.
I'm doing IT.
You're doing IT as well?
Yeah,
okay.
Level 300.
Level 300?
Yeah.
Interesting. And you're also working?
No, not yet.
Not yet. You'll be working in the same place he's working?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish.
You wish?
Yeah.
Because he's making some good money, eh? Mr. Information Officer.
Yeah.
What are you also studying? Communications?
I'm studying database.
Oh, data as well?
Yeah.
Why is...
At IPMC.
As IPMC?
Yes,
oh, okay.
Diploma in database.
I see. Yeah. Why did you all choose IT?
Technology is all about around the world. You know?
Absolutely.
So, sure. We want to bring new technologies, development in our country, Niger.
Interesting.
So that's it.
And also Ghana has many good
opportunities.
Yeah, IT school.
So let me guess. I want to believe that a lot of IT opportunities waiting for you back home in Niger, right?
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Of course.
Well, it means that if you go back to Niger with your certificate and your experience, you're likely to get a better job, right? Oh, interesting. I hope that with everything that is happening in Niger, that dream is not in limbo. You're not uncertain about it, right? Or with everything that's going on, you're not sure, after school, do I want to go back or I want to stay here?
Yeah.
What have you been thinking about as far as that is concerned?
You know, there are opportunities here in Ghana too.
Mm-hmm.
So we wish if we want the best for our countries.
Yeah.
So if we go back, if we find a job over there in the country, that would be good. Otherwise, we'll be.
You like to stay here?
Yeah.
It's peaceful
Ghana.
here, right? It's fun here.
Yeah, of course.
Ghana is a peaceful country.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, not just because there's trouble back home, but generally it's quite welcoming, right?
Yes.
I see. Let's take the conversation back home a little bit. Yeah, I want your honest opinion of what you think of what's happening back home now. You're pointing at the president to talk.
We talk.
What's going on now in Niger? We just wish the best for our country. Because we want peace.
Yeah.
Niger has always been one of the peaceful countries in the world.
Okay.
So we want that to continue too.
Yeah. I'm sure, like you said, it has been relatively peaceful for a very long time.
Yeah.
So you were quite shocked then when you heard in the news what was happening, right? Or there were some undercurrents, so you were not too surprised. How did you take the news?
Oh, the news is surprising.
It was surprising.
It was surprising, yeah, because we were not expecting that. We were not expecting that to happen, but though this happened, but we just want our leaders to lead where the country is. That's all.
To leave the country.
No, to lead the country.
To lead the country
to
well.
well.
Yeah. What about you? What
Me
you
myself,
guys?
I was in my country when the coup happened.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
You were in Niger?
I was there. So,
Where, in Niamey?
Yeah, in Niamey.
Okay.
But like there is nothing like big that like people are just talking like information that are giving like false information to people.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's talk to me about what really happened.
No, we were just
And what we have
woke
been
up.
told.
We woke up like in the morning, and then we hear that people are saying like there is a coup d'etat happening over there around the presidential like
Palace area.
So around like we were there till like 10 p.m. when we heard at the TV,
On
national
TV.
The national TV that a coup d'etat happened occurs over there in Niger. So like people are giving some information, they are saying like the president, the current president, like Chani, the General Chani, like they are giving bad information about him. So, but
What kind of bad information do you think people are giving?
like
about
bad
him?
information. First of all, before they were saying like the president died, but it's false. We saw him on the TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, what we will tell people to stop giving false information to people.
Do you think that people are exaggerating what is happening in
Yeah, they are
Niger?
exaggerating, of course.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
In reality, it's not as we hear.
yeah. It's not like I swear.
Tell me more about
Yes,
this. I'm
we
interested.
don't. You see, like Nigeria, they cut off like their light.
Yes.
We don't have now. There's no light.
Yes.
But we are trying to manage with what we have over there. So, like I was surprised when I came here. Some of our students like they are saying, but they are giving some information that even we didn't see it over there.
Like which one?
Like they were saying like borders are closed. Me, I travel for I use
Yes.
the land to come here in Ghana. So the borders are not closed by that time.
By that time.
Yeah.
Okay, that was when? When did you come back?
On 9th August.
Okay, at the time the borders had not been closed.
Yeah.
Okay, but now with the information you have back home, does it indicate the borders are closed?
Yeah, of course.
Now the borders are
Yeah.
closed, so it's not exactly misinformation at this point.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, but at the time when you were hearing the borders were closed, they were not closed.
Yeah, they were not closed.
Okay.
At all. For like the buses, you see. But trailers are not like going
What is not going?
like trailers. I don't know how.
Like tourists?
Yeah.
No, the trucks for the merchandise.
Oh, okay, okay. So
Yeah,
people are not going to
yeah.
go and take goods
Yeah.
and back, but passenger buses are going in and out.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right. Okay. What about general security? I mean, would you say Niger is still relatively safe within the country?
No, like in Niamey, we say like there is peace over there. There's nothing. But
Okay.
around like we have a region that's called Tilaberi. Over there,
Kilabeli.
Tilaberi, yeah.
Okay.
So over there, even I think last 2 days there was an attack over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we call to like our new leaders to try and secure the country. So we wish the country to be peaceful,
Right.
because if there's peace, there's no peace, there's nothing.
Yeah. So then what you're telling me is that people who are living, like your family back home, they don't have a heightened sense of insecurity. They feel safe. Is that the case?
No, not at all. Like I am saying in Niamey, the capital.
Yeah.
Yeah, they feel safe.
Okay, but
There's
in the trouble spots,
yeah,
they are not.
yeah, they're not.
Okay.
Some of them.
But you feel that it's been exaggerated to make it look like it's a whole of Niger.
No, it's not a whole of the whole
Okay.
of Niger, but
Okay.
yeah.
I get it. Nice. What about you, boss?
No. In my opinion, I think that what happened. So we hope the military that are
on the power.
Yeah, on the power right now. We hope that they will improve our country because they say they are here for that. So what all we pray for is that they will improve our country.
3
And
years they will
for
run the country.
security, because that's what matters the most.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, so how is the military regarded in Niger? Does it military? Do you think people have a lot of trust in the military?
Yeah, of course.
Right
They
now,
do.
people are trusting them.
Okay.
Yeah, right now people are trusting them.
All right. Let's move the conversation a bit away from that. Me, I like Niger for a couple of reasons. The first one is onion.
Yeah, of course.
But you are no longer receiving onion.
Yeah, our onion is the best.
Yeah, that's what is paining me because
onion.
yes, when I go to Agogloshi, I ask specifically for
Niger
Niger onions, the big ones, the
Yeah,
red
it's
ones.
natural.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why while all these things is happening, it's paining me because it means that the onions won't be coming as much as possible. I get the sense that there are lots of, farmers in Niger. Is that the case?
Sure.
They're very large, hectares of onion farmers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see. Talk to me about agriculture in Niger. I mean, do the youth, for instance, like to go into agriculture, or is still the much older population who do that?
Yeah, it's still a much
Yeah.
older population that.
Oh, okay. So if they say right now they want you guys to go back home and go and do agric, onion, you won't go.
Yeah, but we'll go. we can go, but it depends on how it should be. It can still be like traditional agriculture or modern. We don't know.
Modern agriculture. Okay.
Still in Niger, we are still doing the traditional agriculture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But now the young are
It's not
starting their-
mechanized yet. You don't have a lot of, agriculture machinery to do.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. So
It's the old people that are doing that, so they don't know that. But young people are trying to
Okay.
bring a machine and other stuff.
I see. So it will be uncommon then for to see young people doing a lot of farming, right?
Yeah.
So what does the young people, what would they prefer to do? I mean, which areas of business do they prefer?
In the village, the young people are mostly likely to be the farmers.
Okay.
Yeah, but when we get to the capital, we young people, we want to invest in all those technologies, and some of them they invest in agriculture because when you move from the village coming to the capital, and there when you have some money,
Right.
and when you get when you get rich, you can go and invest in agriculture and all these things.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. Were you also doing any form of business with Ghana? I mean, bringing items here to sell? Or you were just about school?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
So you
yet.
have plans on
Yeah, we
doing
have
that?
plans on.
Plan.
What all of you have plans of doing that. So what do you intend to be trading with Ghana?
With this problem or with this crisis,
Okay.
we've noticed that the onion you are talking about
Yes.
is more important.
Okay.
So it's all over the world. Like it's in Ivory Coast, Guinea,
Senegal.
Mali, Senegal, and Ghana too. Because last time when I went with my boss at Melcom there at Pizza Hut, he showed me an onion.
Right.
The onion. He said this onion is coming from Niger. So I was thinking that now the borders are closed. How do they get this onion there?
So you're
And
looking
that's-
of finding a way.
an opportunity.
So if people
Yes, it is.
as trouble is happening, you're thinking about business. How you can take advantage. But that's smart. You're thinking about how you can take advantage of what's happening there. Bring onions, sell them higher because now it's unavailable. Then put some good margin on it. Hey, we like money. But young people back home, I mean, what's a youth culture like? Is it a place where young people are able to go out and hang out at parties and university life and all of that? What's it like?
Yeah, we have many places. I mean, like in Niamey, in the capital, we have a place called Kanazi.
Kanazi.
Yes.
What happens
people,
there?
People goes there people go there on the weekend. Yeah, you know.
See the
you
way you're
go-
smiling talking about it. You go there very
It's
often.
been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, so
So what happens there?
people go there. We enjoy ourselves. You can go with your.
Is it a mall? Is
no,
it?
it's not a mall. It's a place.
It's a
But
public place.
It's a
Oh,
public
okay.
place there.
where young people go there each weekend, every weekends. Okay, just to take some fresh air and all these things.
So it's like a
just,
pack?
Not really like a park, but
Yeah.
it's just a public place.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the capital.
Okay.
From the capital,
Yeah.
we just go there and hang out together.
I see.
But in Nigeria, we still have some parks. But now, currently, because of the security, people are not going.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like Park W.
Yeah.
It's around like we have it like in Burkina Faso, Niger, and
We are sharing
in
it
Benin.
Oh,
between
okay.
Burkina and Niger.
So because of the security, people are not going.
All right.
Yeah.
There are lions there.
So like national parks.
Yeah, national park.
Oh, okay. So you go. Okay, that would be nice. Interesting. Let's
And
talk
you can see them like in front of you. It's not like they are
In the distance.
Cage. Yeah.
you see them in front of you.
Not us. Yeah. it's-
No, by far, from distance.
from this like,
I need to understand properly. So
Yeah.
you see them in front of you, like they come face to face to you.
Yeah.
But are you? I'm sure you're from very large families. Like you're at home. It's you, mom, dad, a lot of siblings, or it's a smaller family.
Personally, I have my mom, my dad, and my two siblings. I have a sister
Okay.
and then a brother.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you?
I have a big family.
You have a big family. How big is it?
So like like we are Muslim and we
Yes,
like
yes.
some of us are like having like 2 wives and all that stuff. So
You have two wives?
no, my father.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and we are 7.
All right.
Yeah.
From both sides.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a big family.
As a big family.
Yeah.
Being seven.
Do you intend to follow your dad's footsteps?
Of course.
So how many wives do you intend to have?
4.
Wow.
wow.
You need to do a lot of onion business. Do you need the money? 4.
Yeah.
4
Why
wives.
not?
But your dad had 2.
Yeah.
You want to do more than your dad did.
More than my dad.
Okay, which means that you will definitely exceed 7.
No.
You have a very large family.
Yeah, I will have.
What's your target? 30?
No, 30. No, maybe 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Abi, am I listening? Interesting. Speaking of marriage and all of that, what usually pertains when you want to get married? Is it Muslim custom or you have like peculiar customs because of the ethnic groups you're also from? How is it different from one group to the other?
Yeah, this depends on the ethnic group.
Okay.
Because we have 8 ethnic groups.
Mm-hmm.
The Zarma, the Hausa, the Fulani, the Arabic, the
The
Gurmanje.
Zamrama.
Zamrama, yeah.
Alabama.
Okay.
So each, let's say each ethnic has its own way
Okay.
for their marriage. But in general, in Muslim religiously, it's the same thing. Like
It's the same thing. Yeah.
for the bribe and
Yeah.
all these things.
Yeah. But tell me about the difference in the ethnics.
When you take for instance, the Hausa,
Yeah.
the Hausa people, they have their own ways of doing their marriage. Okay, before going to see the family, we have to agree with the how to call it, with the wife,
Right.
your
Fiancé.
wife before going the fiance, before going to see the parent. But when you take for Tuareg, okay, do you know the ethnic Tuareg?
Yes.
When you take the Tuareg,
You find the
you-
Tuaregs in Mali as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mali,
yeah,
Okay.
Mauritania.
Yeah.
that's it. Some of them, they choose the wife for their son before even getting to the age of the marriage.
Okay.
So that's some of the differences we can find on all
I
these
see.
things.
Where are you from?
I'm-
Which ethnic are you from?
Is
From the east.
no, that Hausa and Zabrama.
Zamrama. Okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, I'm sure for the Ghanaians who are listening, we know Zamrama line,
Yeah.
right? So I'm sure it's named after the group Zamrama
Yes.
from
Yeah.
Niger.
Yeah.
And that's because of what over time we've had a lot of people from Zamrama living in the
Yeah.
area,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take the Zamrama for instance. What is it about your marriage ceremony process that is different from others?
The Zabrama, they do it like the Hausa people do.
Okay,
Okay, we have to agree before with the
the bride's
fiancé.
family.
Yeah.
And then go to the family, the parents of the fiancé,
Right.
talk about them, and for the bride, you decide between you and your fiancé.
Okay,
Then when you agree on that, you send your family to their family, to
Right.
the fiancé families. Then we talk. You agree on that. Then we fix the dates for the marriage.
let's talk about the bride price.
It's depend on
Why are you
depend on the
laughing?
family.
Why have you attempted?
No.
But what would be the reasonable bride price?
The reason.
Yeah, I mean, what would be the reasonable amount? What are we looking at in terms of amount?
Oh, some of them.
Mm-hmm.
They are saying like how much is going to be in Ghana cedis, like 1,000 Ghana cedis.
Like 1,000 Ghana cities.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's per the culture.
Uh-huh.
Do you understand? But it can go more than that.
Okay.
It can go up to 10,000, 20,000 Ghana cedis. It
Depending on the
depends
value
Yeah.
you put on the woman.
on
Yes.
the woman, and depending on you too.
Okay.
Your financial.
Or the
Yeah.
family also, the family.
The family also, what they
Yeah.
demand, right?
Yeah.
Which means that if you decide to marry that's 4,000 Ghana cedis that you need to raise at different times.
But
Yeah.
Or 1,000,
this
1,000,
one,
1,000.
I don't think so. It's still working now
Yeah.
because
Yeah, we don't do it
it's like
at the same time. At the same time.
Yeah, so at every given time you need to raise not less than 1,000 Ghana cedis
Yeah.
as bride price,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you are marrying how many?
one.
One.
One will be sufficient for me.
Only one.
Only one.
You need to raise a lot of money, because
No,
tell me what. So you also Zamrama, or you are different?
no Hausa.
You're Hausa. Okay. So of course he's talked about fundamentally the process with the the Hausa marriage and all of that, but how the women from Niger. Talk to me about women from Niger. What are their characteristics? What's it about them that makes you love them?
Honestly, like women from Niger, they are very simple
They're very simple.
and beautiful.
Okay.
So for that one, we can say like
When you say simple, in what sense?
simple like in everything.
Like what? Give me scenarios.
They don't like money.
They don't like money.
Yeah.
They don't demand a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
So and then I can say like it's very easy to get a wife over there in Niger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like somebody who says they don't do long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't do long.
Yeah.
they don't do long.
Okay, and then what else?
That's all.
It's Rashad laughing. I thought I heard someone laughing. I see. So of course you for you is a Nigerian woman all through and through. Or you intend to marry maybe two Nigerian, one different
Maybe
country.
one Ghanaian.
One Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Eh, but the Ghanaian girls, they're not simple like that too.
Yeah, I know, but we'll find a way to.
Have you dated any Ghanaian women yet?
No,
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, but you think you find a way around
Yeah.
it. You better work your ass off very well and make a lot of money.
Lot of money.
You better.
You know, when you're here for the school, don't try that.
When you're here for school, you don't try that.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Because
you guys-
Ghanaian girl.
They will chop all your money.
So it means you guys have not tried to chat up any Ghanaian girls yet.
No.
You're afraid. They will chop your school fees and try. Have they done it to any of your friends?
Yes.
They have.
Yeah.
They chop their school fees.
No. It depends on your financial situation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about taboos, though. I mean, if I was going to Niger, right? If, for instance, if you guys were taking me to see some beautiful places in Niger, what are the places that you think as a tourist you must see, and what are the things that you should not do whilst you're there?
Like places for fun or
Yeah, places for fun. It could also be, places of historical importance, or you know?
Then I will definitely take you through the museum, the National Museum.
The museum, okay.
Yeah, because we have archaeological those things, and then take you to the market, the grand market.
Oh.
We have a grand market that we call Grand Marché.
Okay, what happens in the market?
Oh, you'll find everything there.
Everything.
Everything you need.
When you say everything, what do you mean?
Like everything you could find in the market, you'll get it there.
And it's quite big.
It's quite big.
I mean, okay, so in terms of size, you liken it to which of the markets? Oh, there's no market in Ghana that's as big as that.
I would say maybe Medina Market.
Medina?
Yeah.
Okay, it's as big as Medina Market.
Yeah, as big as Medina.
And it has everything, foodstuffs, everything, fashion, everything.
Yeah.
And the price?
The price? It's cheap. Niger is very cheap.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, as compared to the Ghana, we students, we find Ghana more expensive than Niger.
Okay, let's break it down. Food, accommodation, university fees.
Everything in general.
It's cheaper in Niger.
Yeah.
No, it's expensive.
It's expensive?
Yeah.
No.
In Niger?
No, it's cheaper in Niger.
Oh, in Niger. Okay. Yeah, it's cheaper in Niger.
It's more expensive here in Ghana.
Ghana.
Cite some examples for me. So how much you currently spend on, say, accommodation? And for the same type of accommodation, how much would you have spent back home?
Like with a single room, furnished with single, you can spend more than 1,500 up to 2,000 Ghana cedis a month.
Yes.
And the problem is that not like for the month. The problem is for they take up to 1 year. That's the main problem, the main issue of that.
That's not the case in Niger. In Niger, you don't pay rent advance.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't pay rent advance?
No,
you can pay
but not more than like 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. So a Nigerian landlord will not charge you for 1 year advance, 2 year advance. Okay. What about food?
Oh.
How much do you spend on food here average?
Yeah.
Is it we spend at least a day. We spend at least 30 Ghana cedis for a food.
For all of you?
No, for one person.
Each person?
Yeah, each person.
Isn't that reasonable?
Huh?
Reasonable.
No, it's
in
not.
Niger, you can spend 15 Ghana.
No, even 10 cedis. Even 10 cedis we feed you during the day.
So when you say 30 Ghana cedis here, you mean like for 1 meal?
1 meal, yeah.
And back home, with that 30 Ghana cedis, you can eat your 3 times a day meal? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
For one time. I'm talking about one time. In the evening, we have the breakfast. This is another problem. We have the lunch and then the dinner. The dinner we can spend up to this 30 Ghana cedis. With the lunch.
Back home in Niger?
No, back
here.
home in
here. Okay.
I'm talking about here in Ghana. For the lunch, maybe 10 cedis or 15 cedis with the banku. That's what saves us.
Yeah.
and the local
and the keke.
And the keke.
Yeah, this saves us a lot.
They save you a lot.
Yeah,
because when it's heavy, it doesn't digest quickly.
Yeah, because jollof, you have to pay, you have to spend 30 Ghana or 25 to get jollof. Simple jollof.
I see. I will come to that, but I'm interested in hearing this. So you're saying that so your emphasis on breakfast, lunch, and dinner means that back home, is it a routine that you must have 3 meals a day?
Yes.
It's routine.
Yeah.
It's a routine every day.
But you see, in Niger, we don't buy food. Like we don't buy.
Because you live with your parents.
Yeah.
You just buy the breakfast maybe.
You just buy breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast, but the lunch and the dinner is home.
So you wanted your parents to follow you here, so that.
But even if you buy, it's not as expensive as here.
So how are you guys managing though? Oh, you are paying for everybody because you're working.
No.
But sometimes we used to cook.
Yeah.
That's make it.
What do you cook?
Waki. We know how to cook waki. We have like a special.
Oh, okay.
Waki.
Yeah.
Wacha is your special food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know something?
Tell me.
We Nigerians,
Yeah.
we know how to cook waki more than Ghanaians.
What's the difference? Isn't it still beans and rice?
But the way
Yeah,
you-
beans and
the
rice,
way
no,
you
but-
do it
Yeah.
Yeah.
is different.
It's very
How
different.
how's it different from ours?
Like when we do it, everything is separate. You can see it, the beans and the rice separately. Like the how the jollof looks
Yes.
like. But when Ghanaians do it, everything is scattered together. Do you understand?
Okay.
So that makes it the difference. But the best way is when we have it everything different
Oh,
apart.
so
That's the best
yours
way.
is not mushy.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not mushy.
it's not.
But the ingredients are the same.
Yeah.
But
No,
something that
no.
we put, I don't know the name in English.
What's that?
Natron.
Natron, they call it natron, the scientific name.
What's it supposed to do? Soften the beans or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
soften the beans.
Oh, okay.
But here you put like some leaves or what, I don't know.
No, the
To
leaves
make
is
it
to give
red.
us the yes.
But we
But
don't have.
we don't put the leaves.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
Oh.
It's not
So
the
when
same
you're
thing.
making the jollof, you don't put
Yeah.
the leaf to give it the
No,
color.
Yeah.
No, we bring it from the home. Yeah.
You bring what from the home? The beans?
No,
or
not
you
the-
bring
Even the beans.
yeah. So what do you put in it to give it the color?
We call it natron.
Natron. I don't know the name. Can something like can.
Yeah, it's a can. They call it can.
To give it the color.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that sometimes we'll put something in it to soften the beans.
Yeah.
And
they-
we will say can.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kanwa.
Kanwa,
That's-
yes.
But that's,
The
that's,
Hausa.
that's to soften the
Yeah,
the
but the one
beans,
we have
right?
in Niger is different from what we
Yeah.
have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very different.
What's it made of?
I don't know.
It's a mineral.
It's a mineral.
Yeah,
that's
it's a
right.
mineral. Yes.
Okay.
But it's red.
That's red. That
Yeah,
has
that's
that
red.
has
So
color.
so you don't have to put the leaves
Oh,
inside.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it does two
And
things.
it tastes more
It tastes nicer.
nicer than.
So it means that it has two things. It softens the beans and also gives the wache the
yeah,
color.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
color.
color.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Could it also be the type of rice you use to make the wache?
No.
Yeah, any type of
Any
any
type.
type of wake would be good. Just that
Yeah.
you have to know how to measure the water.
Yeah.
The water.
does,
You
yeah.
call it wake
Wake.
Wachi.
and not wache.
It's wachi.
It's wachi.
Okay, but you said wake.
Oh, you know, I spend a lot of time here in Ghana, so I'm speaking like
I
I'm
was
speaking
asking-
like
I was
you,
curious
like
because
them.
I thought maybe it has a particular meaning in Niger.
No.
Yeah, you guys have jollof as well.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
We call it surundu.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how to make it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
of
course.
course.
Tell me about it. And how is that different from what we make? We say you know how to do it. I said, show me. Everybody's quiet. Everybody's quiet. You wait for it to be done and then go and eat in the kitchen. But you, at least you've tasted our jollof, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
I
Ghana's
think,
jollof is better
yeah.
than-
Ghana
Of
PS
course.
is the best.
Yeah.
I mean, I know. It's not because you're sitting in a Ghanaian studio, but it is what it is. You know, but tell me how yours is different from ours. Is it the spices you use? Is it the type
Yeah,
of
it's
rice
spicy.
you use? What kind of spices do you use?
No, it's not the spices.
What is it?
It's not the spices. I think the condiment that we put inside.
Once after it's done.
Yeah, after it's done.
Okay, like what? What do you put in?
Like, no, for us we put more onion. Like here in Ghana, you put only like.
Yeah, they don't put onion, right?
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
In making a tomato sauce, we do.
But we don't cut the onions.
You blend
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no.
No.
All the entire onion
Yeah,
Oh.
we can
you
put
can, yeah,
yeah,
you put it inside.
inside them.
You don't cut it.
No.
We don't cut it. So.
You drop the onion and then it cooks with it, the whole bowl.
Sure.
Okay, and then you eat it with the rice.
With the rice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. And that's supposed to add flavor, or that's to serve.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So when you're making your stew, you typically will not put, you won't cut or blend onion.
No,
You cut before.
We cut before.
Then you put another onion. after
Okay,
that.
Yeah.
okay.
You see.
I see. Onion is a big deal in
Yeah.
Niger.
Yeah.
Big deal. Anyways, Boniface will be joining us in just a few minutes. But in the meantime, though, let me invite you guys to AfroConnect. AfroConnect is our annual all-African event to commemorate the birthday of our first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. It's happening on the 21st of September.
Okay.
And we have a special feature, which is the Jollof cooking competition.
Okay.
Yes, I'm inviting all of you, even though I know that you will not win. But more importantly, it's an event for you to take advantage to sell Niger.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I know you guys are also big on fabric, right?
Yeah.
With fashion.
Yeah, fashion.
As well. There's a particular fabric that I think I've seen some Nigerians wear. It's very similar to this. Is it linen?
This material,
Yeah.
we do it with linen,
Okay.
and sometimes we do it with how to call it,
Polished cotton or what?
polish cotton, and the cotton. That's
I
all.
see. Is it relatively cheaper back home?
Yeah, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
So you know, in Ghana we have kente. You know kente, one of our traditional fabrics. So, for instance, if somebody was getting married or going to a high-profile event, they would wear an outfit made out of kente. What does Niger have? What's the traditional fabric that represents your culture?
Okay, like for the Zabarma, they have we call it the name.
We have the like. I don't know the local name.
We call it kunta.
Kunta.
Yeah, kunta.
That's it.
Is that like a batakari?
It's like the Yoruba, like for the Yoruba.
Okay.
It's like for the Yoruba.
Okay.
But it's red and gray. The color
Red
is red
and
and
gray.
yeah.
Red and gray.
yeah.
Okay. The same for you, or you're from a different place?
No, yeah. But we have like for the Tuareg, we have something like we call like rawani,
What's
Yeah.
that? A whisk?
like turban. Yeah,
Yes.
Like a whisk?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That when.
What does it represent? Authority or what?
Oh no, that's historically is because you know the Tuareg, they live in the desert.
Okay.
The desert.
The
So,
Sahara, so there is a lot of wine there around the how to call it, the region. So
A lot of what?
wine.
and this.
Wind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they wear it because of that.
Oh.
Now people have made it like a fashion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we wear it to our beauty.
I see. And the temperature, the weather is quite hot in Niger,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you compare the two countries, which one is hotter?
It
yeah.
depends on the month.
It depends on the month.
Yeah, because when you come in Niger around November up to December or January, it's more how to call it, the weather
Yeah.
It's called
is
that.
favorable. Yeah, it's comfortable than Ghana here.
When you say comfortable, what do you mean? As in, is cooler?
Yeah, it's cooler.
It's cooler.
Yeah.
Okay. It means that you have extreme of weathers. When it's hot, it's very, very hot.
Hot, yeah.
Especially in the desert areas, right?
Yeah, in the desert area, when we go to the, let's say, the month of April, you can find
March, April.
the temperature up to 45 degrees. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
yeah, that's very hot.
That's very, 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 very hot.
Yeah.
Do people die of sunstrokes?
Yeah, they'll die. Like when you go to the hospital
Yes.
during the
very hot seasons.
Yeah, the whole hot season, we have a lot of people dying there because of the weather.
Does that inform the kind of architecture they use in building their houses to create a cooling effect when you're inside?
We mostly use the AC, the air conditioner in the houses.
I see.
But people who have, let's say, how to call it, who can afford to put the AC, because electricity there is very expensive
Oh, okay.
as compared to Ghana.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's
in
more
Ghana,
expensive in Niger.
Yeah. That's the reason why some of them, they don't put air conditioner in their houses.
And now that Nigeria has cut off its electricity supply, and like you said earlier on, you're managing what you have. It must be even more expensive to have access to
Yeah.
electricity now, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
It means that there's quite a number of people without electricity at the moment in
At the
Niger.
moment, yeah.
Interesting. All right, let's raise Boniface from Kenya. Boniface is joining us from Kenya to give us an update of what's been happening with entertainment on the continent. And also, in the meantime, though, whilst we raise Boniface, because I don't see him on the screen as yet, let's talk about similarities. Are there any similarities at all? Oh, but hold on. I think we've got Boniface. Hi, Boniface. Hello? Hold on. Let me try and figure this out. Hi, Boniface. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Miriam.
Oh yes, you're looking good this afternoon. Are you preparing to go on a date later, or you're from a date, or you're from church? What's the occasion?
Yeah, I just felt like dressing up,
Ooh.
Like that, and I know West Africans, you guys you have the best fashion. You always beat us.
But today you brought your game on, man. You've got a hat on. A game. Is that a reflection of how your week was?
Yes, actually, very fun week. Had a lot of events going on. Yesterday I had back-to-back events, Kile Fest.
Okay.
Was doing a performance last night somewhere. So yes, had a fun night, and also very excited to hear also the conversation you're having. I think we need to start a business of transporting Kenyan men to Nigeria. If the women there are don't like money, ooh, all the men there, or shipping the women.
Starting with you. Anyways, so let's scan through what's been happening with entertainment on the continent. Where are we beginning from today?
Yeah, so in Detroit, Afro Nation Detroit, going down yesterday and today, and Afro Nation is really an amazing platform, an amazing festival which goes around the world, and it's the world's biggest Afrobeat festival.
Absolutely.
It happened in Africa. In Africa last year, it happened in Ghana, actually, Accra. Afro Nation US is now, so Detroit is part of Afro Nation US.
Okay.
Afro Nation Puerto Rico, Mexico, Nigeria. So yeah, today actually Davido, P Square are performing. Yesterday we had Burna Boy, we had Nato, we had Diamond Platinum from Tanzania, we had Nisi from South Africa, we had DJ Maporiso. Today actually from South Africa today, the major league DJs performing. We have Davido performing, we have Temi. So it's an amazing celebration of Afrobeat, and really it is a testament to how big Afrobeat has become, to the point where we actually have an entire festival that is going around the world that is really dedicated to Afrobeat. So that's really exciting.
Most definitely. I don't. Is there a Ghanaian artist on the bill that you've spotted?
Yes, there is.
Stoneboy
is performing today.
Nice.
Yeah, Stoneboy is performing today.
Nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have any Kenyan artists. So,
I decided not to ask.
But Diamond is holding the fort for all East Africans.
For all East Africans.
He's for Abraham of East Africa, so we're like, well,
yeah, you have a representative in there. Anyways, all right. So what else is happening on the continent?
So Davido Superfan made it finally. I remember last week we were talking about Davido's Superfan, who was making his way to Emmy Wooks, who's Davido's Superfan. Rode on a bicycle for 800 kilometers. Finally made it to Lagos, and he actually shot. He was received widely by his fans when he arrived into Lagos, and you can see pictures of him there being received. And unfortunately, when he went to Davido's apartment, Davido isn't around. Understandably, Davido is actually in Detroit performing at the Afro Nation. So Davido was not there, but still, that did not stop him from going all the way to Davido's house. And I can relate to that. A lot of my relatives have come all the way from South Country, not told me they're coming, and then end up.
But in the case of the super fan, I remember that sometime last week, Davido had said that he was not in town, so he could have actually cut his journey short. But I guess he wouldn't be a super fan until he had completed the journey. So yeah, he brought it on himself.
Yeah. He said, I have to go.
Well, at least it's proven that indeed he's a super fan. Who knows? Davido may go looking for him sometime later.
Hopefully. And Davido can probably give him a private jet now the next time flight.
Everything is possible. All right, Whiskey is in the news as well, or rather on a sad note.
Yes, on a very, very sad note that Wizkid actually lost the mom, who has been a pivotal, who has played a very pivotal role in his career. And, coming from Africa where, music and the arts are not, they're not encouraged really, especially the previous generation. The new generation of parents are now encouraging because they've seen the success.
Yeah.
Someone like Burna Boy actually is managed by the mom,
Yeah.
Also we have Nikita Kering and others who are managed by the mom. But of course, Wizkid comes from that generation where, parents never used to support their art. But the mom has been a very, very key part of his life. And tributes, flew from all over the world, all over the continent. The biggest, of course, being Burna Boy. Yesterday when Burna Boy was on stage for Afro Nation, Detroit sent out a big shout out to Wizkid and really just communed with the rest of the fans as we, mourn the loss of the mom who died in London. So some pretty sad news there for
that's sad. That's sad. All right, Bunny. I guess that's a spin around Africa on entertainment. Anything else that we need to be aware of before we go?
I'm actually very interested with your Niger, maybe your guest from Niger, because we've been following the coup across, and especially as it relates to French, African, basically I would say European African relations. Because the story which came out, I don't know how true it is. I hear is it 2 out of every 1 bulb in France is powered by Niger's uranium. And yet when I hear that Niger has a problem with power, so it's interesting to see that shift, and of course how it is affecting the people on the ground. So how is that coup and also the other coups, especially in Francophone, how it's working out? So it would be interesting to hear more about that. And also the Wake Washe. We also have beans and rice.
Oh, you do?
We call it, yes.
What do you call it?
It's interesting how here we call it Madodo.
Madodo. Madodo.
Yeah.
Okay,
Madodo.
what we call wache, you call Madodo.
Yes.
Interesting. What do you eat it with? We for us it's a full complement. So is the wache gari, egg, willy, fish, shito stew. What do you eat it with?
It's really just rice and beans.
Okay.
Yeah, just simple rice and beans. Okay, people have certain variations. Some people add some carrot to it.
Yeah.
Some people make it, spicy and interesting. But it's just typical rice and beans. Maybe we should do a food festival for across Africa, because like the jollof for us is called pilau.
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 Pilau. Okay.
Pilau.
Uh-huh.
And also we have a biryani, an East African version of biryani, especially Zanzibar, and also in Kenya along the coast, Tanzania also.
Okay.
We have pilau and biryani, which is like a type of a jollof. It will be interesting. And also what you call fufu, we have ugali. So
right. Made the same way as ours?
No, slightly different, because ours is more hard. I think fufu is soft. It's made flour, but it's a bit soft.
Okay.
Right?
Interesting.
Ugali is more hard, and you eat it with your hand, and you press it.
Yeah.
There's a way you eat ugali. When you come to Kenya, I will show you how to eat ugali.
I can't wait. I just can't wait. Have you had the privilege of trying the best jollof in Africa? I mean, by the Ghanaian jollof. Have you had that privilege yet?
No, but I'm yet to see if the jollof will beat the pilau.
Bunny, I'm going to be very patriotic and say I have not tried or seen pilau, but by their names, you know them. Our jollof will be way better than that. But I look forward to the Kenyan visit, and I look forward to trying all the meals that you've spoken to me about on the show today.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, Bonnie, for joining us. Boniface Nyanga is joining us all the way from Kenya. He joins us every week and gives us updates on what's happening with entertainment on the continent. But we've got to be wrapping our conversation up. We were talking about similarities. Do we have anything in common? Niger, Ghana, apart from trade, is there anything in our lifestyles that is common that you've noticed?
About the food.
About the food?
About the food, we have, like you said, the fufu. We have it, we call it, the name.
Kurukuruba.
Not kurukuruba, the fufu.
The fufu.
Sokora.
Huh?
Sokora.
Sokora.
Yeah.
Is it pounded just like we do?
Yeah, it's pounded. It's a yam pounded too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yam fufu.
Yeah, yam fufu.
And what do you eat it with?
But but we don't eat it with the
Light
soup
soup.
and
Yeah.
all these things. We make a different soup.
I think akushi or
You make a goosey like
egusi.
okay,
Yeah, egusi.
okay, with meat and
Yeah.
vegetables and
Yeah.
all of that. Oh,
Sure.
okay, all right. And then what else? Are there any other similarities between the two? Maybe our mannerisms. It could be music. It could be way of life. It could be anything at all.
One thing I've noticed with Ghanaians, they don't listen to French songs.
We don't understand. How do we listen?
Oh, but we listen to the
English
song.
songs.
Yeah,
Okay.
if we don't understand, we go to the lyrics and check for what he's saying.
Yeah.
So go through the tradition and all these things
Yeah.
to be able to understand the song.
On the back of that, before you came to Ghana, were you exposed to any Ghanaian artists'
Many,
music?
yeah.
Oh,
Sarkodie
yeah.
Shatta.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know
Are you
them,
kidding
we
me?
like them.
Wow.
Before even coming to
Yeah.
Ghana.
I see. You knew about Sarkodie. You knew
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
About
Shatta,
Wale,
Stonebwoy.
Stonebwoy, yes,
Interesting. Nice. Well, there's so much we could talk about. We could keep talking like a whole hour and more, and we will run out of conversations. But my time is up. What will be your last words to the Nigerian community in Ghana? You want to say something to them?
Yeah.
Just to pray for our country,
For Niger,
and inshallah everything will be good.
everything will be good. Okay, you?
As for me, we ask the ECOWAS to see how they can manage the sanction toward Niger,
Okay.
because it's something that is very hard.
Yeah,
Being like we having economical sanction and other stuff
yeah.
is not easy.
They should losing it a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. President?
Yeah. They've said it all. We just wish for the how do you call it, the sanctions to review them, for the ECOWAS to review them,
To
because
review them.
it's not arranging all of us. As we here in Ghana, as students here in Ghana, we have our parents there. Those financial, economical, and traveling sanctions, they don't arrange
They're
us.
too harsh.
Yeah, because we are in a different country that's not our country. So if home is not good,
They
how
won't be send. You
they
won't be able to send you the stipends that you
Yeah,
need.
That's it, and we are suffering from that.
Absolutely.
So we are just.
So it means
praying for
your
that.
parents haven't been able to send you money like they would have if they were doing their business, if everything was okay, right?
They are just managing.
They're just managing.
Yeah, for now.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much, Abbas, Abdul, Mohammed Yaye, and Abdul Noor.
Yeah.
Abdul Noor Gaba.
Yeah.
I got that right?
Yeah.
Nice one. Guys, that's our show for you this Sunday. We hope that you enjoyed every bit of it. We're back next week, Sunday, God willing, with even more exciting package for you. A big thanks to my Major Canon Production. To DJ Phil. Oh, sorry. Look at me. DJ BM. And then once in season 2, of course, our superstar roving reporter, Rashad McCurry. Hi, Rashad. And of course, to Faustina for making sure that we go live on social media. Shouts to, of course, Boniface Nyanga as well. My name is Miriam. You can always catch this interview again on Facebook on 3FM 92.7. Have a good rest of the evening. Have a great week as well.